This is for anyone who says, I can't cook. If you can shred chicken and open a bag of chips, you're making nachos tonight. Hi everyone, welcome to today's episode of Let's Celebrate TV. I'm your host, Peter Lee. Today, our celebration is all about a party food. We're making chicken nachos for people who think they can't cook. I have here a very large bowl, and in it I have a rotisserie chicken that I bought at the store, and all I did was I shredded the meat. I pulled the meat off with my hands and just shredded it up. To that, we're going to add a little more flavoring. I have a packet here of store-bought taco seasoning. Imagine that. We just need a tablespoon. Generous tablespoon. And we're going to give this a good mix just to get that seasoning all through it. That's looking pretty good. Let's put this aside for just a moment. Now, quite often when you make nachos, you make them on a sheet pan. I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to make them in a skillet. This is my favorite workhorse skillet. It's large, it's oven proof, it has nice tall sides, and that's what you want. You don't have to have a cast iron like this. It could be stainless steel, whatever, as long as it's oven proof and it has some sides on it. Now, nachos are made with tortilla chips. I bought a couple different kinds. I have blue and I have yellow. Blue and yellow. I'm going to mix them because why not? All right, a rough little mix. Now, this is our first layer. We're going to make 3 layers. That's why we need the sides. Now, chicken nachos, let's go back to this chicken mixture. We're doing 3 layers, so I want to use roughly 1/3 of this mixture. We're going to spread it about. Next up is black beans. I have here a can, 15-ounce can, which is 425 grams. Just canned black beans that I drained. Again, about 1/3. Sprinkle it out. Next up is onion. I have here a small onion that I diced up. I'm using a red onion today. You can use whatever kind you like. Now, if you don't have the time to dice an onion or your knife skills aren't quite there, you can get onions and other vegetables pre-diced, pre-cut up in your produce section. I'm going to use, again, about 1/3 of this. That looks pretty good. Next up, cheese. Right, you have to have cheese with nachos. 8 ounces, 226 grams of shredded jack cheese. You can buy it from the store, pre-shredded. That's what I did. And again, you got it 1/3 or thereabouts. All right, I'm going to repeat this 2 more times. We are all assembled and we're ready to go into the oven. I'm going to bake this at 425 Fahrenheit, which is 220 Celsius. And we're going to bake it for 7 to 10 minutes or until the cheese is melted through. Here we are out of the oven. Look how glorious that looks. This only took 7 minutes in this little oven back here. It may take you a little longer, but it's worth the wait. I just let these sit and relax for just a moment while I got all my toppings set up. Now you want to serve this right away. I have a bunch of toppings here. Some of the options that I like, I have some scallions. You could do cilantro or parsley. You could do tomatoes. I have salsa. My supermarket makes a really good salsa. I have black olives. I have sour cream. And I have some guacamole. Again, my supermarket makes some pretty good guac. Now, normally you might want to just put this all on here, but I'm going to let people do it themselves because this has layers and you're going to put stuff on the top layer. It's not going to get to the bottom, so then they can refresh it as they go. And actually, a nacho bar is kind of fun. But let's get down to business and give this a little taste. Let's use a good old spatula. All right. Myself a little more. Now I'm going to have a little bit of salsa. Looks pretty good to me. So let's give it a little taste. Hot and gooey, but let's just go for it. It's nice and warm. Gooey cheese. Oh, and I got a big piece of chicken with the taco seasoning. Nice little spice to it. Of course, what do you have to have with nachos? But a beer. I know, not like me. No martinis today, just a beer. If you've enjoyed this recipe, sign up for our newsletter and get new recipes delivered right into your inbox. Don't forget to subscribe and tap like. It really helps us grow. And if you'd like to go even further, consider joining as a channel member. You'll get special perks, behind-the-scenes extras, and you'll be part of the community helping shape what we create together. All right, I'm going to sit back and relax and enjoy my nachos. I may even share with my family. While I do that, I want you to watch this video over here. Until next time, cheers.